Hi everyone, this is Hana 13, returning today with Chapter 1 of Tsukihime. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Oops, wrong area. Derp derp. I was on OBS. Let's resume our game. Yes. Shiki, hurry up! You're going to be late for school! I hear Kyoko-san's voice floating from the kitchen. Sorry. Okay, I'm leaving, I call back. I placed my hands together in the room that was mine up in the armor's air until now. I'm going! Thank you for letting me live with you all these last 8 years. Clap, clap. I fold my hands together in a prayer. Then grabbing my only bags, I leave the room that has become so familiar. I walk through the entrance of the Armiya's house, then turn to face it. Shiki, Keiko-san, who has come to the door to see me off, calls my name somberly. See you later. Take care, Mom. What a strange thing to say. I won't be coming back. Never again will I pass through these doors as a member of the Armiya family. Thanks for looking after me. Please give my regards to Father, too. Keiko-san simply nods. 8 years. The eyes of the person who had been my mother look so sad. I don't think I've ever seen her like that before. I'm sure it'll be hard for you at the Tohno's house. Please watch yourself. Your body is weak. You mustn't overdo it. I hope you're okay. After 8 years, I'm just as healthy as anyone else. I'm a lot tougher than I look. I suppose you're right. But the Tohnos are different from everyone else. I'm worried they'll be too much for you. I know what Keiko-san means. My home from today forth will be a mansion, an uncommon sight in this day and age. Not only the house is amazing, but the family itself is highly respected. It's said that they hold a significant investment in many corporations. And to top things off, it's my true home. The Armiyas only have been looking after me. But it's already been decided. Yeah, it's something that's decided already. Alright, I'll be heading off then. Thank you for taking care of me. I repeat those words one last time and turn back to the household I've grown up so accustomed to over these past 8 years. I leave the Armiyas and start walking to school with a heavy heart. 8 years ago, I recovered from a serious injury that normally would have meant death. Then I was entrusted to the Armiya's family, a family branching off the Tohno family. I lived with my real parents at the Tohno mansion up until I was 9. Then I lived with the Armiyas for 8 years until now, my second year in high school. I lived a normal life as an abandoned? Hana, what? I lived my normal life as an adopted son. I swear I can read. I swear I can. Oh, this is cold reading for me. Anyway, I'm sorry, everybody. From the time I met Sensei, the specific circumstances Sensei told me about, and she parted never happened, and the glasses that hid the lines from me as long as I wore them. The life of the Tohno Shiki was a peaceful one. It meandered along gently. It meandered along gently until a few days ago, the day when I headed off the Tohno family swords. Please excuse me. I can read. I swear to God I can. I'm just really bad. I'm sorry. The day when the head of the Tohno family sent word to me, return to the Tohno mansion. The very family, until now, had shunned me. Dude, what the frick? I sighed again. To be perfectly honest, even before the accident, I'd never gone along with the Tohno household. Maybe as a kid, I never liked the formality demanded by my father. Perhaps that's why I said nothing to the old man who told me I was going to live with the Armiyas. I think it turned out well. I got along with my adopted parents, Keiko-san and Fumio-san, as if it were my real parents. I lived a normal life in the loving family of the Armiyas like a real son, just like I had always wished. I don't regret living there. Except for one thing. My little sister, 1 year younger than me, remained behind with the Tohnos. Akiha, I bet she hates me now. It would only be natural. She had to live in that mansion all by herself under the constant supervision of this hard-headed old man. I could easily imagine what Akiha thought of me, the one who escaped. Oh, what did I do? I let another sigh. I can't help it. What's going to happen will happen. Today, after school, I'll return to my true home. Lord knows what will occur. But for now, I've got more pressing problems. My watch shows 7:45. Home starts at 8 o'clock sharp, and anyone who isn't in class at 8 is marked as late. Clutching my bag, I start sprinting towards school. I managed to make it to school in less than 10 minutes. I entered from the back gate, accomplishing a feat that would bring the track scouts running if they knew. Come to think of it, today is also the last day I'll come through the back gate. Army and Tohno houses are on the opposite side of school, with the army as being behind while the Tohnos is in the front. Obviously, I'll be coming through the front gate in the future. And I quite like the lonely atmosphere back here too. For some reason, the back gate of our school wasn't really popular. Only 10 people or so, myself included, usually use it. It's quiet and pretty devoid of people day or night. Clang! Clink, 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 clang! Just like that, I said pretty quiet, and the sound of a hammer mixed with a distant bird singing reaches my ears. Hammering, huh? Clang! Clink! Clonk! Half the rhythmical ringing comes from the corner of the courtyard. Huh? What is that? Homeroom begins in less than 10 minutes. I don't have time to stop and find out but I'm pretty curious. Right now? Oh no, my first choice of the game. Oh, great. No, I'm gonna go with number 2. The source of the noise seems to become apparent as I walk towards the courtyard. A female student is crouching in the middle of the tree-lined path, working with a hammer and nails. Huh? Is she using a water niño or something? Doesn't know what a water niño is. A water niño is a Japanese curse doll they would nail into trees, and it's supposed to be like a Japanese voodoo doll. So, more to learn. What is she doing? There's only a few minutes left until homeroom. Maybe she doesn't have a watch. At the moment, the best I can do is that's the best I can come up with. Still, to notice or just ignore her is somewhat cruel. I approach her unhurriedly, trying not to surprise her and speak. Oh, it's Xiao! Never mind, she's working on a bench. Never mind. Hey, homeroom is starting soon. Huh? The squatting girl raises her face. The ribbon in her uniform displays the color of a third year. Huh? The older student looks at me while holding her hammer. Her gaze through her glass is so direct I feel like I'm being pulled in. Her serious eyes make me want to apologize for bothering her. The splint she was facing is rotting beyond use. Come to think of it, our school's rear courtyard is a terrible state of disrepair. The splints are neglected, the flower beds are untended. Apparently, the teachers intend for the students to counsel a big cleanup at the end of the year, so the maintenance men have done nothing since summer. I take the situation with a single glance. The girl with the hammer is repairing a broken down splint, paying no mind to the fact that her tidy uniform is being dirtied. She has sweat on her brow, and it looks like she has been swinging her hammer for in an almost serious manner. But as far as I know, there's nobody in charge of repairing public property at this school. What is it? The older student asked, adjusting her crooked glasses. It's nothing. I was just wondering what you were doing. Ah, as you can see, I'm in the middle of fixing the splints. Yeah, I can see that. That's not what I meant. I was wondering why you're doing something like this. Wouldn't the maintenance people take care of it anyway? The older student laughs, to hide her embarrassment. I'm the kind of person who can't just stand seeing things like a mess like this. I just can't leave them alone. And it seems so she is repairing the splints because she just couldn't let them stay that way. Huh. What an odd senpai. And that's why you're fixing it on your own? If you don't like the mess, why just avoid coming here? Well, my classroom is over there. Senpai points to the second floor classroom facing the courtyard. My seat is next to the window, so it's easy for me to see the courtyard. Well, usually I just bear it. But when I took my seat today, I was surprised to see all the splints in this area were broken. Senpai's face is clouded, as if to say, isn't that terrible? Apparently, she's upset, although she doesn't look seriously angry. You know what they say, strike while the iron's hot, and all. I borrowed the tools from the office and decided to fix them myself. And so the explanation ends. Making a bow, Senpai returns hammering the nails. All right, I understand that, but how will we leave it here for now? Homeroom is less than 5 minutes, and this is bad. Won't the school get around it to fixing it pretty soon? No way! Gripping her hammer, the senpai with glasses shakes her head furiously. Oh boy, I won't be able to concentrate with a garden like this, even if I go to class. It'll just sound like nonsense to me. And then the teacher will say, "Hey you, what are you staring at?" And I'll get yelled at for it for sure. Senpai continues to grip the hammer while she emphasizes her point. Well, I suppose the teacher would be upset if you keep looking outside. He would, wouldn't he? That's why I have to do it now. With that, Senpai begins her repairs once again, clumsily hammering away. She's obviously not used to using a hammer. Clank, clank, clank. It rings the hammer as it hits the wood. By the looks of it, there is just 1 or 2 broken splints. I can't begin to guess how long it will take her to repair all of them on her own. The bell begins to ring. Looks like first period started. I give up, considering things have gotten to this point. I sit down silently and begin to help her repairing the splints. Once I begin to help, I quickly realize bending isn't that difficult after all. Although the older student is not used to making repairs, she is quite skillful anyway. She has already gotten to the hang of it, and the work is proceeding at a brisk pace. Senpai's movements are quick and sharp, and I enjoy watching her. Really, it's quite clever. Before I know it, there's only 1 splint left to repair. 30 minutes has passed. I can't stay here any longer. Only 1 more would be no problem for Senpai. Well, I'll be going. I stand up and dust off my pants. The student with glasses also stands up and begins to stare at me. Huh? Come to think of it, just who is she? I haven't given it any thought because of what I was doing, but when I stopped to consider her, I realized she is quite beautiful. Something this good looking would be known by every male student. They would be talking about a 3rd-year beauty. I have to go. Don't work too hard, Senpai. She gives an obedient nod. Even though she's older than me, it's almost like dealing with someone younger. Thank you for helping me. I'm glad you did. She makes a quick bow. I'll be sure to say hello during lunch. Don't forget to wash your hands too, Tohno-kun. You too, Senpai. With that, I wave my hand and leave. Wait, huh? Have I met you before, Senpai? Yeah. Senpai cries out in surprise, mischievously put on a depressed face. Tohno-kun, you forgot about me. Huh? Forgotten? No, I don't think so. If I ever met a beautiful woman like her, there'd be no way I'd forget. She looks at me up reproachingly. Those eyes, I'm sure I remember them from somewhere, don't I? Come to think of it, we had exchanged greetings to each other once or twice before, haven't we? Ciel-senpai, isn't it? Haha, I knew it was Ciel. Apprehensively, I suggest her name. Yes, and I'm glad you remember. You seem the type to space out and forget, Tohno-kun. I don't think I space out, but it's nothing I can do about the fact that I forgot. See you later then. Sorry for keeping you. Oh, sorry. That was Ciel's line. Ciel-senpai bows again. I watch her go and then start walk towards the school building. When I reach my class, it's already break after first period. I slip into the room while everyone's busy talking. My desk is at the window and in the very back row, so I can sneak there without drawing any attention. Main protagonist role goes always seats by the window. And when attendance is taken, the second period, everyone will probably say, "Hey, when did Tohno get here?" It's a strange quirk in an otherwise dull class, but I guess that plan didn't work out this time. Yo, Tront boy. Why do you look like Kuwabara mixed with frickin' Shiro from Fate? I'm sorry. Yo, Tront boy. It's totally unlike you to be late. I sigh. Really feels like being hammered back into me after the pleasant time I spent with Senpai. What's with the sour face of yours? Being late and when I'm actually on time, what do you think you're doing? Hey, listen, I'm not coming back to school for your sake, you know? What? But I'm coming to school for your sake. That's so unfair. Ugh. Words fail me. I wonder how many times before I ended up knowing this guy. His hair is dyed orange. His ears are pierced. His vicious glare that screams he'll pick a fight with anyone anytime, and he's wearing rebellious clothes. Inui Akihiko is the only free-spirited outlaw in our university-oriented high school. We've been bitter enemies since middle school, right? If you make a carefree face like that in front of your rival, you better be prepared for trouble. In any case, Arihiko is a loud guy. Yo, morning, Tohno. Before I knew it, everyone in class is looking my way and greeting me. Shut up, Arihiko. You're ruining my chance to slip into class unnoticed. And why am I your rival anyway? There are plenty of other tougher guys around here, so stop bothering me. Well, he still owes me close to 10,000 yen from middle school, so I guess that does make him my enemy. 10,000 yen? Holy shit, what did you have to use her 10,000 yen for? Why are you only mean to me, Tohno? You're like a saint to everyone else. It's not fair. What? You just figured that out? Life's not fair. You're really only mean to me. I didn't try particularly hard to be cold to Akihiko. It's just that kind of relationship we have. By the way, Arihiko, what's canonically a late-night owl who never shows up in the second period doing here in homeroom? It's very odd. It's very odd. I was thinking that too. I guess being at school on time isn't just for when I happen to wake up early. Well, I won't comment on your hobbies, but I'm asking why is he woke up early? Why I woke up early? I guess it's because I can't stay out late since all the fuss started, so I actually go to sleep at night now. You've heard the stories about those serial killings, haven't you? Serial killings? I see. Come to think of it, I actually did hear something like that. I feel a strange tinge of regret at needing Akihiko to remind me. For the past 2 or 3 days, I've been debating whether or not to return to Tohno household, so I completely lost touch with the news. What was that again? They have given some really nasty name like the freakish serial killings or something? There's more to it. So far, all the victims have been young girls. The 8th victim was only 2 days ago. And to top it off, they were all— wait, what happened to them again? Akihiko tilts his head into contemplation. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot for asking him. Yeah, I remember now. All the victims had cross-shaped slashes on their throats. No, Inui-kun. Everyone who was killed had lost lots of blood. Oh yeah, that was it. They said some kind of modern-day vampire or something. You sure do know a lot about this, Yumazaki-san. Not really. It happening in this town, so it's in the news. You'd remember.